Hi, I'm Engel, a card-carrying member of the Southern Collective Experience. Though I live in New York City, I've never actually been in the South, except to visit my grandparents in Miami. But that doesn't count. I was invited to join the collective by Clifford Brooks and gladly accepted because they do stuff. Publish the Blue Mountain Review, host a radio show, throw events where people actually show up. Basically, I think people should get out of the house once in a while. On that note, I'll read a piece called Home Entertainment Center. Home Entertainment Center. History, all 15 minutes, or is that fame? Two nuts from the same tree came unannounced to town. They left no note, the police chief said. No mention of debts or passionate affairs. No felonies, subpoenas, parking tickets, nor threats to our freedom, sacred water, land, and air. But what about that gash? The word alone stretched wide eyes wider. On that tree's side, asked a distinguished member of the press. Who tree? What tree? When tree? Where tree? How tree? And why tree? Journalists shoved and gawked. History's tree nodded leafless at the Home Entertainment Center. Sign above reads, "Do not enter." Chapel of anguish and dismay, according to Grandma and her diabetic cat. Patch the screens, batten the door, lay down traps, mines, grenades, if you've got the cash, lest the entertainment chapel assert its reputation as a tiny nook of horror where doors open at will, but only if they wanna. Falling books smash cups to shards and laptops bite the dust. Searing rays shuck disks of code like robbing oysters of their pearls. Data smolders in prismatic ember like songs made new when suddenly remembered. After missions of spectral tantrums, spiced decay of children's rooms. Very young girls, so unexpectedly deprived of breath, take years to learn they can't simply go home from death. The heat down there, it's murder for mere spirit to withstand and ghost on, not living. Brief biographies, deadpan, reviewed on flat digital screens. Until desultory mouse clicks summon blockbusters of yore. Horror, romance, comedic shtick, every genre's TV renderings of tumid books where prudery and size empurpled every page. Hallmarks of Victoria's age, when every writer, laureate or runt, agreed. A pretty face must never own a and mounds of fabric, hiding pricks, were common tricks. Shrewd novelists scattered throughout meaty tomes to render them proper in the privacy of private homes. No one, whether for thrill or pledge, on goof or dare, visits the entertainment chapel alone. Certainly not after dark, haunted as it is by perished childhood scenes. Prepubescent urchins with wild hair consort with photon phantoms of the screen. The most frightening, tragic thing I've seen was the projection of a long-dead queen of film caressing a darling, creepy girl. And here's something to mind. The girl was wild. This house had been built, the bathroom tiled, over her tomb. Perhaps her specter was a sign from many of her kind, snuffed at the altar of entertainment, to bless home centers where proper families watched favorite stars perform immortal reruns, especially horror flicks in which the villain gorges on young blood, innocent, nubile. as if our own drab lives were heaven sent, our entertainment the world's center, the world, that is, where corporate armies set up shop and, powerful and free, sell junk demanded by technocracy, like digital machines. And for a fee, consumers summon death from light, in black and white, as well as living color. But every so often, life will catch us by surprise, and from our bedroom floors, real spirits rise to warn us we're not really all that nice, preferring blood to sacrifice, provided we don't face the axes or, worse comes to worse, deduct lost limbs from taxes. There are some, surely jealous of our freedoms and insane, who claim a drum is beating always, inaudible to our scientific ears, pounding alphas and omegas of our fears that soon will come a time we'll cease to be, and even ghosts with wretched histories might weep at this command of fate, though they've reason to despise our mockery of all things sacred they had known and all the lies in entertainment centers shown. What even the dullest wraith perceives is that we do not feel, hence cannot truly fear, not even for our own. Centuries of loathing melt to air, and pity, when spirits see how deep yet meaningless is our despair. They'll watch us drown like rodents in our own polluted ponds, as blind to death impending as we've been to life unending, oblivious to now and real and what it all meant, concerned, vaguely perhaps, that this is not like that horrendous dream, or was it a film, of being stuck inside with spouse and kids and nothing on the screen. That's a wrap. Bye.